Alright, look, bro.
Yeah.
Before we start, you can give me a fake name. You ain't gotta put your real name on this camera. So what you wanna go by?
Derrick Smith.
Alright, so what I do, I go around interviewing addicts, get them a chance to tell their story and hope that their story inspires somebody else to want to get clean and in some way, shape, or form find you some help.
Okay.
So, how long you been involved in this way of living, man?
So like I say, like the past 4 years. So in 2022, we lost our apartment, and we lost all that just due to a late rent paycheck, which was all due to, obviously doing drugs and just not doing the right thing, at the time. And so like for like the last 4 years, me and my brother have been out on the streets, just struggling, through the ups and downs, and there's a lot more downtime than there is up out here.
So you from here?
Yeah, born and raised in Portland, Oregon, and I lived a little bit at the coast for like a year or two, but yeah, most of my life I've been living out here, nowhere else. Yeah, I know these streets very well, like the back of my hand.
Yeah. So what type of drugs you into?
So I do fentanyl, and I do a little bit of meth here and there, I used to smoke a lot of weed, but then once the hard shit kind of came into play, I kind of slowed down on it and eventually just quit weed in general. But every now and again I'll smoke a little bit of weed, but for the most part Fetty and meth.
Yeah.
Fetty's my main go-to.
Shit, man. So if you was offered help to shake the drugs and shit and go like inpatient treatment, would you take it?
Yeah, honestly I would, and me and my brother have been working on that too actually, but the thing is like we wanted to make sure like once we get into that shit that there's a positive like ending to it. Like we don't want to just go in there and just be thrown back on the streets and use again,
Yeah.
So we wanted to be like put into like some housing program or something, and they agreed. I took people at 4D, they agreed to help us out with that. I just gotta get my insurance to go through.
They got a lot of that going on, bro.
Yeah,
like they're helping people and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, because this whole being on the street shit's a struggle to make money to get the dope, or to find friends that are actually real friends and not just fake friends using you,
Yeah,
and like
friends out be trying to use a motherfucker and shit.
Yep. They just use you for what you got, and then once you ain't got nothing, they're gone. And there's some real ones out there, but like, I mean, you can stand around a circle of everybody that's around you, and at the end of the day, there might be one motherfucker that's still there,
How long? So how long you been like doing this type of shit, bro? Like you like sleep in a tent or something?
Yeah, well last night I did. For the most part I sleep on the curb, man. I sleep right in front of Azteca a lot of the times, which used to be the old Don Pedro's up there. I don't like to sleep on the street, it sucks, and like a lot of people criddle your shit, so like that's why I've been going into a tent lately, just to avoid that, People take your phone and shit, all your money while you're sleeping.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
There's a lot of that going on, man.
And your own supposed friends will steal your dope from you too, and then play it and help you look for it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. I can't stand that, man. But yeah, it's there's just a lot of downtime to being out here. That's why I've been really looking forward to like getting into that treatment thing. And
where you from, bro?
Portland, Oregon. I was born in Clackamas, but I lived most of my life out here in Portland, Oregon. Me and my brother both been born out here and raised out here.
So you got family and shit.
Yeah, I do, but the thing is my family's all around the world. They're not right out here. My mom's in Washington. After we lost our place, she split, went up there. And my other brother lives in Washington, and I have a brother that lives in North Dakota. I have one millionaire brother that lives in Las Vegas, believe it or not, but like just because he's a millionaire doesn't make us millionaires. You don't just dish out money like that, so we don't ever get shit from him. My full-blooded brother's Colton, and he's all with me on the street. Yeah, I got one brother that's a millionaire that actually has Floyd Mayweather sitting next to him at basketball games and shit.
What he do?
He made Lightning Speed VT, which is a virtual training platform. He's the #1 training platform in the world, and yeah, he lives in Las Vegas, and he's a multi-millionaire. Makes a lot of money, Yeah, he's a GD dropout, which is crazy, but like he makes a grip of cash for what he did. Like he made this years prior to the internet kicking off, and he just blew up and got big. I've seen pictures of it too. He's literally got Floyd Mayweather sitting next to him at basketball games and shit. I mean, he's a lucky fucker. If I could live that lifestyle, I would. I mean, if I had the chance to.
So when the last time you tried to get some help?
Last time I tried to get help. Let's see, last time I really wanted to get help, I had my dog with me at the time, and it's hard to get into a place with your dog and everything else. And but since she it was probably like a couple years back. And I just haven't been really trying to get into help prior to that. I just recently been trying to do this for like the last, I'd say 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
Just because I need a you know, stable place to live, housing, you know, a place where I can relax and lay down without having my shit stolen from me, you know.
Yeah.
I have to worry about, you know, even being in tents before. I've literally had people in the morning time run up and just kick the tent. And like I had one time where it almost fucking like broke my ribs and shit just for having somebody do that and you're just laying there, you know, and like, you know, somebody comes by talking shit and they just kick the fucking tent. That doesn't always happen, but I'm just saying, it's dangerous out here, man. You gotta be very careful, and not just that, but also like it gets cold out.
Yeah.
We had one time we almost lit ourselves on fire in the tent. I told them not to light a candle because I kick when I sleep and shit. Next thing I would wake up to my foot on fire. I mean, the whole sole of my foot was just melting,
Was
dripping.
y'all try to keep warm in there? And
Yeah, with those
shit?
little heating can things, you know. And next
The
thing you know, my
tank?
foot's on. Yeah, those ones heat up for like a couple hours, keep you warm or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lit one of those. I told them not to do it while I was sleeping because I kick when I sleep. Well, next thing I know, my foot's on fire. My friend's like, dude, your foot's on fire. And I'm looking down and it's just dripping rubber. So I kicked with my foot trying to put the fire out, and it flicks it on the tent, and it goes right up in flames. Luckily, we had a knife and we cut ourselves out, but it was close. Like, it was so close that, like, I mean, all my clothes were burnt, my brothers were burnt. Like, we could have died for real. Like, it was scary, you know? That's all part of living on the street. And then the coldest winter of all, the one that was coldest in 70 years, we slept right behind that little trash can area where it used to be right there in Albertsons. I remember shaking, so cold that like, and we had this little dude with this pit bull with us. I would just like cuddle up next to him because it was so fucking cold. You're just like, huh? 33. I'm 33. I'll be 33 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh yeah, happy early birthday, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it's been a really hard time, you know, just being out here on the streets and like just having, you know, like I said, we don't have a lot of support at all. My only support to me is my brother. I mean, because he's out here with me, and we just, you know, we struggle through it.
What was your life before using, bro?
To be honest with you, before using, it was good for the most part. I'd say we grew up kind of poor. Like our mom lived off $600 a month. So yeah, I grew up poor. My mom lived off like $600 a month, and $400 of it went to rent, and then you imagine, you know, electricity, another couple $100. So we literally starved throughout the month. Plus my mom liked to gamble, so if she won, we'd eat good, and if she lost, we'd be eating canned goods throughout the rest of the you know, the month. And we lived in projects, low income housing, you know, just we were used to living below our means at the time. And like ever since then, the struggle for money has been real. We just as we got older, we started working. I started taking care of my mom, and became my mom's caregiver at one point. Like I said, drugs just kind of dwindled everything down, made everything slow down, and you know, instead of being focused on what we should have been, we were doing things we shouldn't have done, and not paying the things we should have done. You know, at first you do, but then, you know, as shit just gets harder and you get sicker and you need it more and more, you know, you stop caring about like things that really matter. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the truth in it, man.
Shit, at least you got your brother out here with you, huh?
A lot of people say that. Yeah, I'm grateful for that too. Some people are out here by themselves, you know, and like we got each other's back to the fullest extent, you know, like.
So by the end of the day, y'all stick together out here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's risked his life for me before. It's like, you know, I've done for him too. I mean, we had guns pointed at us before, and you know, he had a gun pointed at him too, and I literally pushed the guy on the ground that had the gun pointed at him, and he's done the same for me. One dude whacked me over the head with a skateboard, and he jumped in and tried to save me, and fucking, what happened is we swung at the guy, and the guy swung downwards and broke 3 of his ribs.
Yeah.
He had his spleen taken out, and this was just like a couple years ago. Like, so, I mean, shit gets wild.
You got kids, bro?
Oh, do I got kids? No. See, I ain't got no kids. I always wanted to have kids, but my brother's got one. My brother's kid's like 17 or 18 now. He had him when he was young. He was 17 when he had his kid.
Yeah.
Looks just like him though. It's crazy. Spit an image of him.
Last time you tried to go to like a NA meeting or AA meeting?
Oh, sorry. One more time.
When the last time you tried to go to like an NA or AA meeting?
The Alcoholics Anonymous thing. Shoot. Well, see, yeah, also for narcotics too. So last time I tried to do that was I was at the methadone clinic, and I was this was like probably 4 or 5 years back, maybe 5. Yeah, about 5 years back. I was in the methadone clinic, and they had a lot of those going on. And I did do some of those meetings, just not outside of it, but inside of it. We would do little things called groups, which were an hour long. You talk to everybody, they explain their situation, their story, and you kind of go off that, basically.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of those actually. I did like those actually. But recently I haven't done any of them, but I've been kind of wanting to get into that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just hard to do it out here when you have nothing and like you're struggling just to make $1 just to eat food. You know, you gotta steal, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to get by, and that it makes it hard, you know.
So you do eat on a regular basis? Or?
Oh yeah, I'll steal before I'll go hungry. That's the way I look at it. Like I've gone to jail for it before. It sucks, but like I am not gonna sit there and starve to death before I get food.
Some people like always say they don't eat off that shit.
Yeah, they'll go to the snow cap and get food that'll make them sick anyways because it's all old shit that has like, you know, like mold in the bread and shit like that. Like I can't do that. I grew up enough off that shit. Like I grew up my whole life. I've been eating that shit, and like I just it's made me physically like deathly sick before. So I don't fuck around with that food. It's not that it's bad. Some of it's good, but I don't want to chance it. Like I just don't like chancing that shit, you know. I like to eat good food.
So you just go in the store and get some food or something?
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I don't like to steal, but like if it comes down to it, I'll steal before I go hungry. I won't like take everything they got or nothing like that, but you know, like a sandwich or something like that, you know, an ice cream or something basic, you know. Cause I feel for them too. I don't like to, you know, I hate people who just go in there and they gorilla boost and they just take a bunch of shit that they don't need. It's like, I don't agree with that shit. I do it to get by, basically, to survive, you know. Because life or death, I'm gonna live before I'll die. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and starve to death, or go get a job and have to work 2 weeks before I get paid just to buy something to eat, which by then I'll be dead. You know, like I ain't doing that shit.
So you said the only way you would take help if that was like some type of help that'll help you get an apartment or something.
Yeah, something that would help me get into like a living situation in which wouldn't be outside. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Because if I'm back outside, I'm gonna use anyway, so there's no point in quitting. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, inpatient treatment.
Oh yeah, inpatient treatment. I guess that's true.
Warm.
I think that's kind of what we're getting into, actually.
It's gonna be warm. You're gonna have a bed. You're gonna have something to eat.
Yeah, you're around a lot of people all the time, though, right?
And you're gonna get your life together.
True. See, I have like another thing where I get. It's not that I wouldn't agree with it, because I do. I want that so bad too. But I get physically anxiety around a lot of people because I've been attacked before and everything else, and like so it makes me. I get more nervous and shit around that type of shit, where it'd be like more like if I was by myself or with my brother or somebody like in a place, it'd be easier than to be around a bunch of people. Not that I couldn't do it, because I probably could, but it would take me time to get used to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because anytime somebody runs up behind me, I get all jittery. I'll have to like, you know, like, it's one of those things.
So man, like that, people be out here bullying you and trying to take shit from you?
No, not all the time. Just from the little experiences I did have. I got whacked over the head with a skateboard, literally so hard that like the guy threw it up against the wall, grabbed it and went whap right in the back of my head.
Yeah.
When I was looking at the ground like fucking with a lighter. And like, so we were yelling for help, and the only person who ran out to help me out of all my friends was my brother. And I mean, he would have got the guy, but the guy he likes to cheap shot people. He went to go whack him, or no, my brother went to swing to punch him, and the guy went for a low shot and whacked him in the ribs, you know?
Yeah.
With the skateboard. I mean, the guy couldn't come up to me and say, hey, let's fight one-on-one. No, he didn't tell me we weren't gonna fight at all. He just came right behind me and whacked me in the back of the head with a skateboard while I'm looking down. Like, I thought I was gonna die. I just remember yelling for help, and fucking he was the only one to come out and help me, or else this guy would have came up for a second shot while I'm on the ground, you know? And that's what I mean by me and my brother got each other's back. Like, I've had his back years prior when somebody tried to pull a gun on him for some dumb shit. And I'd still do it to this day, because the way I look at it is, like, if something ever happened to my brother or whatever, like, I wouldn't want to be, you know, I couldn't live with myself knowing I could have done something and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'd be better off dead myself at that point, you know? So.
Look, so man, you got, before we wrap this up,
yeah.
You got Cash App or social media, just in case somebody wanted to help, reach out or donate?
No, but I can set one up. I think my brother has a Cash App. My brother does. And it would work for both of us, so yeah. Yeah. I'd have to find out what the name of it is, though, and I could always write it down or whatever, or jot it down.
Yeah, write it down or something.
I think he goes under his name, which would be Colton Burnett. Yeah, Colton Burnett.
Thank you for letting me interview you, man. Have a good one. Stay safe out here, bro.
Yep, you too. Stay up.
Yes, sir.